Feather up. Feather center up.
Jess just couldn't wait to get started.
She's excited.
Ma'am, you're set here. Okay. Chin ready here. Ma'am, what hand and what count?
Right hand, third count.
Right on 3. You're set. Right on 3.
First slap ever in power slap history for Jess Rubio. We talked about that combat sports experience.
Right on 3.
Very long
stance.
arms.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right
Dan.
on 3.
On the side of Rubio, a lot of leverage.
2. Fair blow.
And a good slap.
Solid start for Baby J.
You saw a look, I mean, obviously a disgruntled look. She's just been slapped in the face. Certainly didn't enjoy it,
When she's ready, you'll get her set.
which is obvious. It's understandable.
That it is.
But my point is, it was a decent slap. It was a good start. Hinshaw was like, oh, that one kind of hurt.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, and for Hinshaw, you got to keep an eye on the fouls. Remember, she's lost one because of disqualification in her last match to Haley James back in June. And then she had a win against Pauline Macias prior to that because of Macias being DQ'd for fouls. So fouls have been an issue in every match that Hinshaw's been involved in.
Right on 1, give us a measure.
And that goes back to what I was saying at the start, how she
one.
really feels that that gives her an advantage.
Stand by. Hold on. Time. Ma'am, you gotta have your ability. Touch right here. You're good here. You're good.
Rubio standing a little too far away.
Measure. Set. Go ahead.
Hinshaw couldn't
Right
even
on
reach
1.
the face.
Right on 1. That is your measure. Right on 1.
Rushed it, wasted it.
You don't like going on 1?
I hate going on 1. I tell them every time when we sit down at the fighter meetings, do not go on 1.
You know what it's like, Bisping, to me? It's like you get a practice swing. You get a practice shot. You get to line them up. Why not take the measure and really just take a swing or two?
Just mentally, slowly practice your swing back and forth. Train that neural pathway, and then on the third one, let it rip.
I don't like when you look at me when you're saying because I feel like you're envisioning.
Come on, you got it right here.
I mean, I would love.
I know you.
Ma'am, when you're ready.
Love to give you a slap.
Would you let me go first?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Right hand on 3 when she's ready.
That would not be an issue, Daniel.
All right, we're not doing that.
Right on 3. Right on 3 with a measure.
Next time we're in a hotel lobby.
That's your measure. Right on 3.
Jess Rubio certainly won the first round.
2.
Right down. Good. Slide. All right.
Fair blow.
Good slap again.
Fair blow.
Good job.
Knocked the cotton out of the ear. I think the first one might have been a little bit better.
Come
But
in. Come in.
Both decent shots. Certainly 2 better shots than what Jayme Hinshaw landed.
Her foot almost came up on that one, but because she could barely reach.
Hey, same thing. She didn't move out of that box. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Don't move out of that box. Yep, she hits you. Stay stuck in that box and then come out of it. Okay, let's go. You got it. Let's go. Yep, move in a little bit.
Hey, make sure she's like touching.
2 of the better power slappers in the promotion. Robert Trujillo in the red corner, who's a champion. Brandon Bordeaux, who's had the belt around his waist as well in the blue corner.
Coach, when you're ready.
The Butcher.
Jason Herzog just say, make sure that Rubio is nice and close to the table. So Hinshaw can reach. He's going to go on 2 again.
She went on 1, right, the first time?
Good. Light down, brace on.
Well, first time you got to put your hand there.
Stay
Right on 2. Right on 2. That is your measure. Right on 2.
There's 1. That's good.
That was better.
That's good.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Rubio had to find her feet there. A little shuffle back.
Yep. Hey, nope, you're good. A little chuck. Hey, okay, we're going to a 3rd round, and it's close. Okay, so
Take a look at our best eat of the night, presented by Wiener Schnitzel.
Decent.
That was solid.
Good shot there.
She did kind of take a step back, but when she walked back to the chop,
She was
looked
almost
totally
smiling.
fine. Yeah.
She was almost smiling. She's having fun. She's, you know, dipping her hair around.
Yes, sir.
rip it.
When you're
Let's
ready.
go. Bite down and breathe, Jamie.
Right there. Don't move. Okay.
Bite down and breathe, Jamie.
Come on,
Just
baby.
set
You
here.
got it.
What hand and what count?
Right on 3.
Right on 3.
That power in there.
Again,
With
the
a measure
leverage
right on 3.
and the reach
That is your
that
measure.
Rubio has is a huge advantage
1.
all the way back.
2.
Good. Good shot. Good shot.
Might have been her best shot, but I will say Jayme Hinshaw did a nice job of eating that one.
That's easy.
Let's see what Jayme's got in the third round, because so far I think Rubio's probably ahead 2 rounds to nothing. She's had the better slaps in both rounds.
Go on 2 again. That was nice. Okay.
So Hinshaw needs a knockout here, in my humble opinion.
Go on 2 again. Make it fucking count. She doesn't want to get hit by you. Getting fucking marbles with that one. 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds. Make it fucking count, but make it clean. Make sure it's fucking clean, okay? We can't afford a foul right here, okay?
I know I can't.
Okay, let's go. When you're ready, got 20 seconds.
Try and knock her out, but make it clean. You cannot afford a foul.
Let's go, Jayme.
Nice job by Trujillo, coaching her up, letting her some of that clock to recover.
You're as good as you can be. What hand and what count? You want to go in
Potential final strike of this match.
She's going on 2 again.
Right on 2 with a measure. Right on 2. That is your measure. Right on 2. 1. Fair blow.
Knocked her off balance a little bit.
Beautiful. Celebrate. Go get it.
Thought it was a pretty good performance by both ladies.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Perfect.
First decision of the night. If I was scoring, I'd probably say Rubio. 29-28, even potentially a 30-27.
To make your debut, here's the final slap by Jayme Hinshaw, which was solid. To make your debut and not have a single foul, we don't see that often.
No, we do not. And that's a great point. Obviously, these people are learning that they have to put a lot of attention into the actual technique side of things. And for anyone watching at home, they'll be like, what do you mean, the technique? There is so much that you have to consider. Obviously, the target, where you hit them in the face, the foot placement, the not stepping, the not flinching. But you want to generate maximum power, so you think just close your eyes and swing like a madman. But when you do that, your emotions go out of the window, and then you make mistakes.
We've had a couple of fighters tell us they've watched back their matches and they didn't realize they were closing their eyes, right?
Yep.
When they were striking. Justin Bernard is making his way up to the stage now, as it looks like the judges calculated the scorecard, so let's send it up to Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Week scores about 30-27, Hinshaw. Judge Camijo scores about 29-28, Rubio. And Judge Bell scores it 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Jess, baby Jayme Rubio.